obvious answer is to say, first, read the Mueller report that showed how the president tried to obstruct justice. Congress failed to act at that moment and again, and that's what's happened with Ukraine. No one is above the law, and we need to meet it based on today's testimony. How did Ambassador Sondland get there? Any qualifications except one. He wrote a check for $1 million. What's happening in Washington? Money buys its way into Washington. You know, I raised this months ago, ambassadorships on the other side. And I've taken a pledge. Anyone who wants to give me a big donation, I'm not going to have that happen. Everyone who's running for president, I hope what we saw today during the testimony, not going to give away the ambassador posts.
Warren, you wanted to respond?
Sure. So let me just tell you what we can do with that 2-cent wealth tax. This country, child care, 5, transformative in America, who do this work, Teacher in America, federal dollars, public schools, $50 billion is in universities, student loan debt, 95% of the folks who've got it, tens of millions of Americans pay their medical bills, can't afford it. The tests the doctor recommended because they just can't afford it. So here is my plan to the American people as we can, as fast as we can. As president, I will do things like that's going to save tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars for people from the sabotage of the Trump administration. First 100 days, I'm going to bring in 135 million people at no cost to them. Everybody who has a family of 4, income less than $50,000. I'm going to lower the age of Medicare to 50 and expand Medicare coverage, vision and dental. And then when people have had a chance to feel it and taste it and live with it, so yes, and that means new housing. A long time ago, affordable housing, 2-bedroom, 1-bath house that I grew up in, garage converted to be a bedroom for my 3 brothers. So I've got a plan. Those are housing units, poor for the poor, people with disabilities. But there's one more piece, wealth in America. For white people, you're cut out of the deal. That was known as redlining. It's not only a housing plan about building new units, it's a housing plan about addressing government-sponsored discrimination. Who we are as Americans. Shared service is important. Bring our nation together. People who grew up differently, sacrifice. My oldest brother in Vietnam, how's he doing? Maybe tomorrow, entire nation in this country. I want to do is for our federal lands. I want to bring in 10,000 people in our federal lands, our national forests and national parks, both their public service. But here's the thing. When it comes down to that decision, she should be able to call on her partner, her priest or her rabbi, drive anyone out of this party, or to try to build fences. This is what I will fight for.